Hey, what's up guys? Steve here, and welcome to today's video where we're going to take a look at the 20 highest selling 1990s hockey cards from the PWCC weekly auction that ended on April 2nd. I am also working on research to do a similar video for 1980s hockey cards that were sold at this auction also, so stay tuned for that video. And we'll kick today's list off at number 20. With this 1990 Upper Deck French Mario Lemieux, card number 144. This was a PSA 10 that received 10 bids and sold for $64.80. This card doesn't hit the market very often to give an accurate average sell price, but 2 out of the 3 PSA 10s that I found that hit the market in 2022 sold for between $76 and $105. We're sticking to the same set at number 19 with this 1990 Upper Deck French Mike Badano rookie, card number 46. This was a PSA 10 that received 18 bids and also sold for $64.80. This sell is right in line with what PSA 10s of this rookie have been going for. The all-time record sell of this card is still held by a BGS Gold Label 10 that sold for $850 back in September of 2020. Coming in at number 18 is this 1999 Upper Deck Hasbro starting lineup Wayne Gretzky, card number 135. This was a PSA 10 and it sold for $67.20. This is the new record sell of this card and also the first ever PSA 10 comp I could find. Matter of fact, the only other comp I could find was a PSA 9 that sold for $35 as an eBay Buy It Now back in May of 2020. Up next at number 17 is this 1990 Upper Deck French Marc Recchi rookie, card number 178. This was a PSA 10 that received 21 bids and also sold for $67.20. This is only the second comp I could find for this rookie from 2023, with the other one being an eBay Buy It Now for $100. But this price is right in line with previous auction sales of PSA 10 that took place back in 2022. Coming in at number 16 is this 1990 Upper Deck French Wayne Gretzky, card number 54. This was a PSA 10 that received 18 bids and also sold for $67.20. This sale falls roughly $20 short of what PSA 10s have been selling for on average. An interesting note while doing research for this card, the only comp I could find for a BGS Gold Label 10 sold for only $50 on eBay all the way back in June of 2010. Coming in at number 15 is this 1990 Upper Deck French Ed Belfour rookie, card number 55. This was a PSA 10 that received 26 bids and sold for $69.60. This sell is up about $15 from what PSA 10s of this rookie have been averaging. The all-time record sell of this Hall of Fame rookie is still held by a BGS Gold Label 10 that sold for $315 on eBay back in June of 2021. Up next at number 14 is this 1997 Pacific Ice Blue Wayne Gretzky, card number 115. This was a PSA 10 that received 12 bids and sold for $72. This is the new record auction sale of this Ice Blue Parallel, as the only other higher comp I could find was an eBay Buy It Now. Up next at number 13 is this 1998 Upper Deck Choice Mini Bobbing Head Wayne Gretzky. This was a PSA 10 that received 14 bids and sold for $76.80. This is the new record sell of this card in any grade by any grading company. Matter of fact, I was only able to find 2 prior comps for a PSA 8 and a PSA 9, both of which sold for less than $20. Coming in at number 12 is this 1997 Donruss Preferred Line of the Times die-cut Wayne Gretzky. This was a PSA 10 that received 15 bids and sold for $81.60. This sale falls only $12 short of the all-time record auction sale of this card. The quality control of this set speaks for itself, as I was only able to find prior comps of this card in a PSA 10 or a Beckett 9.5. Coming in at number 11 is this 1997 Donruss Priority Stamps Wayne Gretzky. This was a PSA 10 and it sold for $84 even. This is the first ever sell of this insert I could find, even searching all 3 major grading companies. While these priority stamps were found 1 per pack, it's worth noting there is more rare bronze, silver, and gold parallels of these cards. Kicking off the top 10 of today's list is this 1990 O-Pee-Chee Wayne Gretzky Air card, card number 120. This was a PSA 10 that received 23 bids and also sold for $84. This sale is right in line with the current average sale price of this card in a PSA 10. The all-time record sale is still held by another PSA 10 that sold for $272 back in April of 2021. Up next at number 9 is this 1994 Pinnacle Artist Proofs Wayne Gretzky, card number 200. This was a BGS 9 that received 25 bids and sold for $86.40. Timing is everything, as this exact BGS 9 sold at auction on eBay for $255 back in early 2021. The all-time record sale of this Gretzky is still held by a PSA 10 that sold for $430 on eBay back in October of 2021. Coming in at number 8 is this 1990 Upper Deck French Sergei Fedorov Young Guns rookie, card number 525. This was a PSA 10, and it also sold for $86.40. This French rookie doesn't go up for auction very often, as the last one I could find was all the way back in 2014. This French Young Guns is a pop of 188 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 7 is this 1998 Topps Gold Label Class 1 Wayne Gretzky, card number 4. This was a PSA 10 that received 18 bids and sold for $180. This is another record-breaking sale for the Great One, as the previous record of this card was set by another PSA 10 that sold for $144.50 on eBay only a few months prior in February of this year. Up next at number 6 is this 1996 Donruss Elite Series Gold Wayne Gretzky, card number 2. This was a PSA 9 that received 12 bids and sold for $186. This is the new record sale of this card in a PSA 9, while the all-time record sale of this gold insert is still held by a PSA 10 that sold for $160 on eBay back in November of 2019. Kicking off the top 5 of today's list is this 1995 Bowman's Best Wayne Gretzky Refractor. This was a PSA 9 that received 14 bids and also sold for $186. This is the second highest auction sale of this refractor in a PSA 9 I could find, with the other one taking place on eBay back in May of 2021 and selling for $234.50. The all-time record sale of this Gretzky refractor is still held by a PSA 10 that sold for $480 on eBay back in August of 2022. Up next at number 4 is this 1990 Upper Deck French Jaromir Jagr rookie, card number 356. This was a PSA 10 that received 19 bids and sold for $216. This sale is right in line with the current average sale price of this rookie in a PSA 10. The all-time record sale of this card is still held by a BGS Gold Label 10 that sold for $4,500 on eBay back at the peak of the market in early 2021. Coming in at number 3 is this 1992 Bowman Foil Wayne Gretzky, card number 207. This was a PSA 10 that received 30 bids and sold for $324. This is the new record auction price for this card, as the only other comps I could find were eBay Buy It Nows. The last PSA 10 of this Gretzky sold at auction for $201.50 on eBay back in August of last year. Coming in at number 2 is this 1995 Finest Wayne Gretzky refractor, card number 5. This was a PSA 9 that received 13 bids and sold for $372. This is the new record auction sale price for this refractor in a PSA 9, as the last one sold on eBay for $170 back in January. The all-time record sale of this Gretzky refractor is still held by a PSA 10 that sold for $1,051 on eBay back in April of 2022. And topping off today's list at number 1 is this 1998 Upper Deck Game Jersey autographed Wayne Gretzky relic. This was a BGS 8.5 that was given a 10 for the auto, and it sold for $3,480. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.